For me, tarot is authentic, and it's something that really goes deep within the psyche. So I take it very seriously, but at the same time, I have a lot of fun with it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim if you're new here, and I do pick a card tarot readings sometimes on my channel. Today happens to be one of those days. Today is going to be a general pick a card reading regarding messages of future energies that are making their way onto you right now. Now with future energies, that can be a little bit tricky, especially because I'm somebody who really resonates with Eastern philosophy, and I grew up, with strong Christian beliefs as well, which I still maintain today. So how do I keep in balance, my use of tarot and oracle cards with Eastern philosophies that I resonate with, that teach me over and over again to be present in the moment? Sometimes, you guys, nothing's going to happen in a week. Nothing is going to happen in a month. Things are going to feel like they're taking forever to change. But here's the deal. If you don't like that, you can do something about it. And I think that that's awesome. Obviously, there are things that might not happen for people, not just because of this virus, but because they're just not in a situation to attract those things right now, and maybe they don't want to. Your higher self knows what messages to latch onto, knows what messages to help you continue forward and to build momentum. So in other words, don't feel scared that what a reader says might happen for you. That should never happen. You should never be scared of what somebody is saying might happen for you, because you know which messages you want to happen to you, and that's really all you should be concerned about, because that's what you're here for. You're here to hear the messages that you already know in your heart are true for you. This is not just about, you're gonna get a new boo thing, yay, he's gonna be a hot guy. For me, tarot is authentic, and it's something that really goes deep within the psyche. So I take it very seriously, but at the same time, I have a lot of fun with it. Because I like knowing that I can change things. For me, tarot is a great tool to look into myself and to self-reflect and see where I need to work on myself. Where is my thinking not the best that it could be? And that is why I'm such a proponent for it. It's such a great tool for self-reflection. And that's why I'm here today, you guys. You can be present and you can still enjoy these readings and genuinely get something out of it. So yeah, this is about future energies that are coming, making its way onto you, and messages that might help you prepare for that. Messages that might help you get into the mindset of changing some of those things, or get into the mindset of tuning into yourself regarding what you don't and do want, regarding where you're at internally. What are some of the ways that you're thinking that is holding you back? So happy to be here right now doing this for you guys, because I know a lot of us enjoy these types of things, which others are like, what? This doesn't make sense. It bores me. It's a lot of dilly-dallying, but it has helped me to grow in so many ways. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm getting some energies regarding this pick a card reading. Okay, so what we have is the Knight of Pentacles so far, the Three of Swords, and this was in reverse. We have the Two of Cups, and then the Fool. So let me tell you right now, let me show you. This is the overall energy for this pick a card reading in terms of future energies that are coming. So if you are somebody who is either getting over a heartbreak or wants to get over a heartbreak and is still perhaps experiencing some sort of situation regarding this Three of Cups or this Three of Swords, then this reading is for you. It could definitely have something to do with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could have something to do in terms of timing. So the Knight of Pentacles is someone or something or an energy that moves really, really slowly, and you almost want it to move faster, but at the same time, it's almost like it needs to move in that pace. So it's like water carving out rock and creating the Grand Canyon. It takes some time, you know? And then the Fool is obviously, you know, being reckless almost, something new coming, taking risks, and then he jumps off this cliff. This is the After Tarot, by the way, and all of these card decks are going to be linked down below, but he jumps off this cliff, or he's about to jump off this cliff to, like, get on the other side. He's setting out on a journey, this man here on this card, and he's called the Fool because he's taking all of these risks. He's at the edge of a cliff. He could fall. Obviously, in this deck, he falls, but in the original traditional tarot deck, he does not fall. It's just a picture of him about to go on this adventure, right? So here, he falls. So right now, we're already starting to think, like, what does that even mean? But here, look at this. He drops his little knapsack, which can be attributed to baggage that you have going on a journey or moving forward. He's dropping it, and still he's smelling the roses. So what does that mean? You're to read tarot, which I'm sort of kind of teaching you how to do this if you don't know how. You're gonna start to really feel and get a sense of what these artistic expressions of different deck creators are trying to imply. Each one has a different energetic frequency, so that in itself is a way for you to put together the whole story of the reading. And then here we have the Two of Cups. They're in embrace. So you guys, right away, what am I getting here? This is the overall energy, right? So, you know, we've got the Fool, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. By the way, it's in reverse because it came out reversed, and when I'm doing overall energies, sometimes I'll take reversals. But what am I seeing here? You guys who are tuning in right now and who want to continue watching have been waiting for something. Here he holds it. Here he's presenting it. It's almost like the wait is over. But again, we're talking now, like the wait is over now, but this is future energy. So the wait is over maybe a week, ironically enough, as I was just talking about that. A month, a year from now, 2 years from now, 4 years from now. In the same regard, the Knight of Pentacles is all about patience. So, you know, the wait is over, but be patient. And that, to me, is non-attachment versus attachment and finding the balance in that. And then you have the Two of Cups and the Fool. So whatever it is, it could be a risk in love. I'm definitely sensing a romantic energy because of these two cards, but we'll talk more about something that might not relate completely to romantic energy. But obviously there's been a weight of maybe healing from something, a weight of wanting something to be done with, a weight, W-A-I-T, of wanting something to come to fruition for one's self, for one's own growth, for one's own victory, wanting victory. These are all themes of this card. And actually getting that, taking the risks and getting that. So this guy, okay, he could be falling, but then he's being caught in this embrace. This could be regarding a miracle. Are any of you guys wanting and praying for a miracle regarding any situation? It does not have to be romantic. Are you praying for a miracle? Then this reading might just be for you. For others of you, this is definitely a soulmate thing. You know, you are going to be wrapped in that warm embrace. Your time is coming to find your one. For those singles out there, and for those who are taken already in a serious committed relationship, it could definitely be that whatever troubles that you may have gone through or will go through will lead to this embrace moment. There is that strong connection. So keep on watching. We're going to do the picking now. I'm going to put here the stacks that you can choose from. You can choose from all 4 of these stacks. So if you need more time, obviously you can pause the video, but I have crystals here that you can choose from as well. They're right here. Oops. So that one, I guess, that fell is going to be for number 1. So for the first stack, we have this cube. Okay, nice cube for number 1. And then for number 2, we have the solar plexus chakra stone. And then for number 3, we have a shark tooth. And then for number 4, we have this cool blue rock shaped like an L. Very interesting. Okay, so yeah, those are your 4 choices regarding messages of future energies that are to come and preparing for that. Hey group 1, what's up? How are you? Welcome to your reading. What are the messages regarding your future energies? And also, if you can, please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it at any time and if you'd like me to continue doing more. Any constructive criticism or suggestions will also be helpful, so thank you in advance. I just have a bunch of decks in front of me and I'm going to go for the ones that I feel called for. Okay, so what is coming? Messages for group 1. Okay, so we have the moon and the fox. Recognition. So the fox can be something regarding your job, 9-to-5 job, or it can be, of course, somebody who embodies fox energy, someone who feels a little bit cunning, deceptive. The moon obviously can be about illusions, at least in tarot, but in the Lenormand deck, the moon can be about fame, recognition, recognizing something. This can be a combination of deep suspicion about someone because the moon is about desires and fears. So it could have something to do about work, okay? But again, that could also be a card of suspicion in the same regard. So you might be recognizing that someone might not be the best person for you, or there could just be something off with their energy. Yeah, so the Queen of Swords. This is energy that's really sharp in mind. So this person or this energy is thinking about something and really trying to figure something out. You're recognizing something regarding your work. It could definitely be recognizing a characteristic or a red flag in somebody as well, is what I'm getting. Okay, so Queen of Wands, you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For your tarot cards, again, you have the Queen of Swords, the Devil, and the Nine of Cups. I think ultimately this obviously ends very well for you. Whatever the situation is, there is a sense of wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups here. If you look, he's sitting very pretty. He just has a lot going for him. It's almost like he's almost like showing off, you know, like look what I have. And then the Devil is obviously being attached in an unhealthy way. But with you guys, group 1, I do feel like you're taking your power back. I feel like you are recognizing like any red flags, if it's regarding somebody or even if it's regarding a job, you are recognizing red flags and you're looking at the whole picture and seeing where, you know, you can improve, or seeing how the situation can improve and whether you can do something about it. Okay, so if you are in fact inquiring about a career or a job situation, I do see that you will get a better opportunity if you so desire, or if you so take the action towards, you know, doing something else. I'm also seeing that for some of you guys, you know, you kind of inserting yourself and becoming more assertive can result in a promotion. But again, to only take the messages that resonate. I don't want you to act in a way because of this reading and then like lose your job. So take that message with a grain of salt. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn, by the way, with the Devil there, or an air sign. You could be an air sign or a Capricorn. Air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But yeah, what I'm really getting with this deck, group 1, is someone who is really looking at a situation and figuring out what to do next about it. There could be an energy of restlessness underlying this contemplative situation or contemplative moment for you. Yeah, so look at this on the bottom of this deck is the base chakra. So this is a chakra regarding money, survival, fears, just feeling like you have the right to be here. So again, it could be about a job, but it could also be regarding or connected to some sort of relationship in your life, especially with the devil here. You know, it's almost like I'm getting a sense of dependence on something now. Dependence on something or somebody. Now, for others of you guys, you could be the bad one. You could be playing the bad person or energy in the story, meaning like, you get blessed on the bottom, by the way. Meaning like, you could be manipulative with the fox and the moon. You could be the manipulative one. Tantric journey on the bottom of this deck. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. Okay, so I'm getting now more of a clue. There could definitely be another person involved in this situation. You do have two queens, by the way. Queen of Swords and then the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you could be dealing with two women, two feminine energies. Or you could have multiple personalities. No, I'm kidding. Or you could definitely be embodying both the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands energy. Okay. Alright, so things are now becoming a little bit more clear as more and more oracle cards are being pulled and falling out. We get home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So interesting because remember we did get the base chakra previously. On the bottom of this deck you have Sorceress. It says you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Exactly. So you guys, group 1, want something. You've been wanting it for a while if you remember the overall energies. I don't know if you guys watching this group right now have seen that. You might have just clicked on your timestamp and whatever, but I did do an overall energy for this whole reading. And I did mention a little bit in that overall energy that you are someone, or those tuning in right now are people who are clearly trying to manifest, wanting to manifest something huge into their lives. Like this is your biggest manifestation yet to date, something very important to you, and there could be frustration because you're not there yet, right? Okay, so you have flexible. Also with this deck, with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which by the way will all be linked down below. So group 1, you are trying to manifest something. You're really taking inventory of your life and the situation. You're recognizing red flags and you might be trying to figure out whether something or somebody is for you and whether or not to let them go. You have the 9 of Cups here, so that's a message that you will definitely in fact make the right decision, and that's the future energy message that's really coming through for you right now. You will make the right decision. So let the tension fall away from you at this moment regarding that decision and trust your intuition, okay? And moving forward at least. Again, it could be regarding a job or a fox energy that might even be in your home. But in the same regard, you have the heart chakra here, so this is definitely a message of having compassion. Ooh. Wow, a whole bunch of cards fell out. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just show you the cards that are visible to me, because I feel called to do that. So we have this is 2 cards, but I'm not gonna show what's underneath it. Giving and receiving, 6 of Pentacles. And then you also have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, no, the Ace of Cups. And the Lover's card in this deck, the Power of the Heart Tarot. So yeah, if you're dealing with a partner or something like that you're questioning now, you get this quote here: "Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant." Robert Louis Stevenson. 4 of Wands. So you also have, by the way, this stone here. This cube is the same exact thing as the base chakra. So this stone here is for the base chakra. So again, this is hugely for group 1 about the home. Something about security, something about money, feeling financially secure, and perhaps even feeling imprisoned by that need, by that dependence. But the message for you, group 1, is the importance of being flexible, because as you are trying to manifest this situation, this thing, whether it be a move, you also have the home card, by the way. So whether it's a move or something changing or in the home, improving somehow, maybe having the ability to buy a home, having the financial security to do all these things, there is victory here. There is a wish fulfillment. You will get, in fact, help from the universe or help from other people, or you can, in fact, break through some of those obstacles that feel very difficult to move past, if that makes sense. But if you are not already embodying this Queen of Swords energy, I'm getting a lot of you here are females. Yeah, look at underneath the Queen of Wands is the 7 of Pentacles, by the way. So yeah, you've been working on something. If you're not already embodying these queens of like looking through your whole situation, and if you're not already embodying this energy of these strong female feminine energies that will just do whatever it takes to get what they want and, you know, stand up for the right to have those things, or to impose themselves and to not be afraid of doing that, then that is definitely the message of you. Like, you might feel weak in certain regards, and in effect, that is your obstacle here. I'm also getting that for others of you, there is definitely somebody in your life that is making you feel powerless and kind of enjoying that fact. Like, they're definitely teasing you a little bit, or they're making you feel they like being in power, and in effect they're taking your power from you. And that could definitely be, you know, either gaslighting you, talking badly about you, making you feel inferior to them somehow, and you recognizing that, which is why I'm feeling like a lot of you are sort of recalibrating, taking inventory and getting rid of the things that you don't need, and wanting to get rid of the things that you don't need. And it might as well be this person. You know, your wish fulfillment could definitely be someone new coming into your life and changing things for you, treating you differently, treating you in a way that empowers you as opposed to makes you feel belittled and small. And again, it could definitely be somewhere in the home. But group 1, I do feel like you are somebody who is very compassionate. You have a very kind heart, which you might have a lot of issue standing up for yourself because you don't want to hurt anybody. But at the same regard, like, it makes you too nice to the point that you won't impose yourself, because you'd rather have the person get what they want than you standing up for yourself. You kind of let people step all over you. And you're likely not gonna say much. You know what I mean? But with giving and receiving here, I mean, there does need to be a... Oh, look, it fell out and wanted to show itself. Ace of Wands, so new vitality. Again, there is going to be a surge of motivation, a surge of inspiration, a surge of power. You have that here as well with the 46 inspiration card simplifying into one. So yeah, there is going to be a surge. And you also have this too, Ace of Cups. So again, there is like a ton of new energies making its way onto you. For a lot of you, it is new love, someone to help you along this way, or someone to help you in this change and to be a support for you in that way. And I do see here with this card as well that something is in fact growing, which is beautiful. And you are gonna definitely get rid of whatever is no longer serving you. Notice how these are all sixes, by the way. You know, with a 15, that simplifies to 6. So regarding the devilish energy, there's something beautiful growing out of that. And I do see it coming from a balance of some sort. Whether or not that means cutting off certain things or energies, that's up to you to decide. But whatever you decide, however you decide to move forward, I do see you listening to your intuition and following your heart and making the right decision in regards to that. Because you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So if you felt powerless beforehand, I hope this reminds you that you are not, because I do feel like you have a lot of manifestation power. You are somebody who is a very good creator. Not creator like artistic necessarily per se, but like you are natural at manifesting things and building your life in a way that you want and feel is right for you. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Okay, so a lot of messages want to come through because people are just going through different situations, so bear with me. But here we see that plant symbolism, or that plant imagery here as well. And we also see that here in the Wisdom of Oracle card. So right now it could be, at least to cope, to be in the present moment, as we were talking about, it definitely could be being flexible. Whatever that means for you. Some examples might be, you know, compromising in a way that you wouldn't have before, or just keeping compromising in mind. Being patient with the other person is also some of the things that I'm getting, because with the heart chakra here, giving and receiving, and love here, there's just an equal energy exchange, and it could definitely be with the person you have in mind, or with someone completely new. But definitely I do sense that there is a need for compassion and understanding of the other person, and seeing them as an evolving being, seeing their soul, not their imperfections. I think a lot of you guys have become impatient with somebody, become impatient with a person, which might have made you very judgmental about certain characteristics per se. Okay, the magic of the Kohelan Druid. Caution, secrecy, and wary. So we have this cautionary energy again with the fox. So I think some of you guys' intuition are picking up on something, or you're either paranoid or sensing something, and that's up to you to decide. I hope I can help you decide which one is true for you. So we have the unseen. Oh my gosh, you guys, too much is hidden from you. You have the moon and the fox. You might be sensing that somebody is hiding something from you. Perhaps someone in your home. You might be sensing that someone is keeping secrets from you. You know, I think being flexible here at this point is you dealing with that, dealing with the unknown in the best possible way, and being patient. So if you remember earlier, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the overall energy. And the Three of Hearts, Three of Swords reverse. So some of you guys could be dealing with a third-party situation, unfortunately, but if that's what your gut is telling you, then don't worry. The truth will definitely come to light. So I'm sorry if you're going through such a dark time or feeling so uncertain and powerless regarding something, or perhaps somebody as well in your life. But again, I think it's important to remember that this person is an imperfect individual, possibly if you are dealing with somebody, and you know, they're being secretive for a reason, and you are part of that reason if you have a close relationship. So I think this is the flexibility in this case, is you taking responsibility for your side of the situation. But it could definitely have something to do with your home. So yeah, you know, your future energies are definitely looking positive. I do see truth coming to light, especially with Moon as recognition, as I mentioned in the beginning, next to the Fox and the Devil. The truth is definitely going to be recognized. Things are going to come into light. Whatever you feel is hidden from you is going to come into light. And I do see new love for you as well with love of balance. And you can see there's an eye here, which is interesting because it was talking about something being hidden from sight. So whatever is hidden from you is going to come to light. It might have something to do with the overall energies in the beginning of this reading. But I do see an awakening, some truth coming forward, and really relieving you of burdens. It might even come in the form of a heart-to-heart talk. So your future energies, group 1, is definitely this Nine of Cups card. If you can see here, he's sort of sitting pretty, and he has a smirk on his face, like, ha, look what this is. You've been like, it's almost like you're kind of like rubbing it in their face a little bit, like, ha, you thought you could play me or something like that. But there is a sense of victory here. So overall, I do see that you guys are going to be stepping into your power. You're not going to be taking any crap or any BS from anybody. And I do sense a surge of inspiration, motivation, and just drive to continue forward. And also more security. Now, if you're not already experiencing this tantric journey card, at least energetically, which is a very sexually powerful energy with your current partner, I do see that coming as well. Either with somebody new, with love of balance, the Ace of Cups, or with the same person, just, again, reinvigoration, re-strengthening of your current bond. So that's good, especially as things come to light, and especially as I feel like for others of you, the heart-to-heart talk starts to happen, and the vulnerability and the letting down of walls starts to take place. And also compromise. So yeah, group 1, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. I want to end the reading with this card here from the Art of Life Tarot deck. Four of Wands. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. So what kind of seeds are you planting? Are you planting seeds of worry? Are you planting seeds of hate and judgment? Are you planting seeds of, freedom? The Devil card here. These are some questions to consider. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you got messages that were helpful for you and helped you kind of tune into your intuition and strengthen your intuition. If it resonated with you, or if you enjoyed this reading, please do give it a thumbs up as always. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good day. Bye. Hey group 2, if you picked this stone for the solar plexus, well actually it doesn't have to be for the solar plexus, but if you picked this stone, then your reading is about to begin. But I just want to remind you, only take the messages that resonate. Be sure to listen to your intuition. I know you will, just a reminder. I hope you enjoy it. If you do at any point in the reading, feel free to give it a thumbs up. So I have decks laid out in front of me, and I'm just going to go ahead and go through what I feel called to go through, okay? All right, they all wanted to pop out. Oh, we got this in stack 1 as well, so some of you guys might be returning. You might have picked 2 stacks. We have the moon, the tower, and the ring. So here's messages of illusion, dreams, emotions, the subconscious mind, mystery, recognition, fame, stability, institutions that everyone is familiar with, like the church, government, schools. Just very, very, how do you put this? Established institutions, ideas. And then we also have the card of commitment. So you guys might be dealing with commitment regarding education, religion, governmental commitment, contracts possibly. You could be dealing with a very established idea or belief in your upbringing, in your culture. Or you could also be dealing with somebody you met at school or at work, if you work for the government or are a teacher, or I think the tower could also be about hospitals as well. But it's just a strong energy. It's a phallic symbol, so it's masculine. So there is a sense of solidity with the energy. Okay, so for Fountain Tarot, you have the Ace of Wands, another phallic symbol as I say that. Lots of masculine energy wanting to make itself known to you in your future messages reading. King of Swords, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or just somebody who is very logical. Again, lots of masculine energy. And the Ten of Swords. So, sword energy, fire energy. The bottom of the deck of the Fountain Tarot, you have the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Or just, again, a very masculine energy. So I'm getting a sense that some of you guys could be stressed regarding your engagement. Weirdly enough, like you're stressed regarding your engagement. You're stressed about wedding preparations, possibly. Everything is just highly emotionally charged for you right at this moment, at least. It could have something to do with the pandemic and how that has affected everything. Okay, so for the bottom of this deck, you got the Ten of Pentacles. Already 2 tens right away, right off the bat. Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. Others of you, that's a great message if you are in fact planning for a wedding and you're keeping your budget in mind and so. The Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out for you. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. This is just, again, a reminder of the cycles in life. So if you are feeling anxious or stressed about something, know that it is temporary. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm getting called to use Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Okay, so for the bottom of the deck, you get a leg up. And 50, No Place Like Home. Another home-themed card, like the last stack that I just did. Chaos and Conflict. Okay, you guys, I'm getting a message of a King of Swords, or someone that the King of Swords represents, that is a very strong romantic connection for you. There is so much sexual attraction, energy behind the connection. Purification. It is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. But yeah, there's just a very strong connection, and this person might have gotten hurt in the past, or at least is still healing from that, which is which could be like the blockage of the connection, possibly. With the Ten of Swords there. Artemis, guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So again, this is like totally helping you sort of get back to center, help you get in touch with your authentic self, which is an energy and a place and a state where you do not feel threatened by anything. Damara on the bottom of the deck, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Okay, group 1, I do feel that you are someone who is very kind-hearted. Group 2, I do get a sense that you are ultimately a good-hearted person. Very kind-hearted person. You might even be described as meek by others, maybe naive, or yeah, like you might be quiet as well as what I'm getting with purification, because I do get a sense that purification connects to this Ten of Swords energy. You're trying to purify all of this darkness in your thoughts and in your energy that is represented by the Ten of Swords, which could have come to be because of a traumatic situation or just something that has latched itself onto you, and now you're in the process of purifying that. So that is your future energies coming through. You are definitely going to be purified. You have the Page of Cups, the World, Page of Swords, so 2 pages, and the Moon again wants to show up here. So something again about the subconscious, just a mysterious energy overall. A mysterious energy that you can't exactly put your tongue on. Now with the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, it can definitely have something to do with somebody who has their eye on you. Okay, so yeah, group 1 and 2 are definitely connected somehow, because you do get Tantric Journey again. It says here, the frequency of Tantric Journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and one another. Page of Swords. So I do sense that somebody really is sexually attracted to you, and you might be sexually attracted to them, at least in a general sense. Like, you might not know it right now, but there is definitely a strong sexual connection with somebody here, represented by the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, which goes to show that there is a love, a romantic love brewing, and this could definitely be a very strong relationship for you. Could definitely be somebody that you could potentially end up marrying. Merkaba, the frequency of Merkaba supports I feel like I'm saying that with Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. Okay, so right off the bat, you guys, I know that this person that is coming into your life, and perhaps already has come into your life, group 2, okay, you are manifesting a relationship, a love of a lifetime, straight up, period, facts. This is a soulmate. This is someone that your guardians, your guides as well, and any passed on loved ones and spirit guides and etc. have sent to your path. This person is a past life connection. You've likely been married in the past before, had a very significant relationship in the past before. I do see that you had children with this person before, with the guiding children card here with Damara. Yeah, you've had a very long connection with this person, probably multiple lifetimes connected to this person. And I do see that it's a karmic situation with the purification, like whatever negativity has been brought on from the past into this life is going to be cleansed, or cleansed even more. And yeah, there's definitely a strong sexual attraction here. So this is somebody you're very sexually compatible with, or is somebody that's going to open those chakras for you. Tower, rebuild. You have Tower as well here, if you notice. They're from 2 different decks and from 2 different systems altogether, but they're still about the Tower. So yeah, this is definitely like, either if it's not a past connection in this lifetime, it's a past life connection that has a lot of connections with you and your higher self, or your multi-dimensional self. And I do see that you are coming back together into this life because that love is so transcendent. The love that you shared for each other and have shared with each other and will share with each other is in fact transcendence. Look at that. This is your like twin flame, you guys, your other half, the other half of your soul. Balance with the Temperance here. They're like half and half with their faces. Yeah, it is that type of reading, I guess. So group 2, let me just go ahead and make a bold statement. If you pick the stone, you are going to go into union with your twin flame. Like, you will. If you remember in the overall energies that we did, we got 3 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Fool. So this is reversed for a reason. That's because this energy might be coming from the past or the past life, right? Or previous lifetimes. And this could be cleansed in this lifetime. So see that? They're embracing it. It's almost like they forgive each other. There is a sense of forgiveness and coming home, which you also have here. No place like home. Group 2, this person is your home. That's a huge deal. Like, this is the one. This is that ultimate love story that I think we all want. Just so excited because it's incredible. Okay, so we have 5 of Cups. Change your focus. So I do get a sense that you might be focusing on something that's not beneficial to you. Group 2, this person I think already knows you or knows about you, either through social media or the internet, or they've stumbled upon you somehow. They're keeping an eye on you, like they're watching you, not in a weird way necessarily, but like they're interested in you, throat chakra, and they want to get to know you. They want to get to know they want to ask about you. They're asking about you, possibly even. They're almost like studying you. They're observing you. I want to know what this change your focus card is all about, though. I do see a lot of 5s, but I'm not going to show that. So change your focus. You might be wanting to run away from this thing as well. Personal boundaries. Choice, assertiveness, empowerment, authenticity. Another 7. We have that with this... with the Ring card and the Chariot card, we have 7s, as well as the Tower card. You're asserting yourself, you're empowering yourself, or at least trying to. And whatever was broken with the Rebuild card here, you're rebuilding that. And I think it actually, this might be like your self-confidence, it might be your self-esteem, your personal power that might have been taken from you, because I do sense that group 1 and 2 are connected. So if you're interested in watching that reading, definitely go check that out. No Place Like Home, because this was definitely a theme of the first. This was definitely a theme of the first pick a card reading as well. Self-expression. So you have 2 throat chakra cards, you guys. Vocalization, individuality, inner voice, assertiveness. Wasn't I just talking about assertiveness? That's wild. So you have all these 5s. No Place Like Home, Merkaba. You also have a ton of 6s. Oh, now it's coming clear to me what was the blockage to begin with. About changing your focus. It's like you're trying to be something that you're not, because you think that that's what you should do based on what other people around you tell you. But that's just because people around you are different from you doesn't mean that you're alone. There are people just like you, people who will support you, and you will find them. You are purifying not only your mind and your soul and your heart, but also your external environment and those around you who are no longer beneficial for you. And Oh, you know what I'm getting now, you guys? It has something to do with speaking your truth and being authentic, but also doing your very best to not speak negatively about other people, or doing your very best not to think even negatively about other people. I see purification here, throat chakra, self-expression. I do get a sense that, you know, you need to start focusing on the good things as well with the change your focus. Like, change your focus, self-expression. I do feel like you are looking at the negative aspects of yourself perhaps a little bit way too much. And the moon is somehow connected to this, which is about recognition, illusions, and everything like that. Dreams, subconscious. I also see that there are birds in the background of this one, and you have a bird here. So with the 5 of Cups, you are definitely looking at the negative aspects more. And I think that that's the reminder for you in this reading. What's happening now is obviously very important for future energies. So if this is resonating with you, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below what that means for you, or how that has kind of resonated with you. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. You guys are definitely on like a soulmate, ultimate soulmate, twin flame, if you believe in that energy. We also have on the bottom of the deck of this perspective, truth, and clarity, seeing. So I do sense that you are going to start to really see the ways in which you are not being true to yourself. How are you trying to be something other than who you are? It could definitely have something to do with the home, not feeling like you're able to express yourself authentically. And so I think vocalization, expressing yourself, speaking that truth can definitely help you out. And I do see a lot of bird symbolism here in this reading. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius, by the way, with the Temperance, but it doesn't matter, those signs. Obviously, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Artemis Guardian. I'm almost sensing like that's just a message for you to know that you can speak your truth. That no matter what, you are protected and you are safe to be real and to be authentic. So whatever it is that you think you don't have, whatever it is that you think you're lacking, change your focus on the things that you do have. Okay, freedom, independence, self-determination. Exactly. You need the freedom to express yourself. You need the freedom to be exactly who you are. Stop trying to pretend like you're something else. You know, what is it that, who are you really? And, you know, only your inner voice can say that. Only your inner voice can know that. Yeah, I feel like you're rebuilding yourself, you guys, group 2, from putting yourself down or being put down. Time and tide, oceanic spells, and rituals. Yeah, so others of you guys could be manifesting something. It might even be manifesting love as well here. But time and tide to me is just talking about, you know, waiting your turn almost, especially because you also have the Wheel of Fortune here. So it is a sense of karmic completion, you guys. So what comes up must come down as well. So, you know, keep that in mind, because that's definitely a good thing as well. I know I can sometimes get so excited about a message that I like go all over the place, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just goes to show that I'm obviously really tuning into these messages and excited to share them with you. But for future energies, I do see that you are going to come into yourself more. You're going to be more authentic. This is a message for you. You're going to be attracting and manifesting energies, people, situations, ideas that will help you connect with your authentic self, which is a damn good thing. And I do see that you're going to be more free in your expression. Your throat chakra is going to be opening up. You're going to be able to be yourself and speak your truth more. I do see optimism coming through as well. And you ultimately coming into union with your ultimate soulmate, you're the twin flame. I do see a very happy and successful marriage and partnership for you, making its way onto you very quickly. It's going to be very sexually charged at first. You might be instantly like sexually attracted to this person. There is huge sexual chemistry coming through here, and it is definitely a past life, multi-dimensional connection and relationship, if you want to call it that. And I do sense that some of you guys already know who that is. If you look in your mind's eye, it will just show you instantly right away who that person is if you know them. If not, I do sense that your gut knows who it is. You have a feeling of this already. Whoever this Page of Swords is that person. But in the same regard, also, before I go, I wanted to send you this message regarding this change your focus. It could be that you are looking way too much into the past. With the King of Swords and the Page of Swords coming through in the same reading, it shows that there is a growth here. You know, I think the Page of Swords has a little bit of insecurity. It's coming from a place of lack almost. Not necessarily, but there is a tinge of coming from a place of lack and scarcity, and not feeling fully confident enough in whatever it is that they're inquiring or searching or curious about. But the King of Swords is coming from a place of confidence and assuredness. So there is that dichotomy happening here. This could definitely be personal. This could have something to do about that person as well. But overall, I do sense that it is important to really view this situation, view the upcoming energies, the future energies with this difference in mind. You know what I mean? Like knowing and balancing, like I mentioned earlier, non-attachment versus non-attachment versus attachment. And in this case, you know, insecurity versus confidence and holding that in perfect balance, I think, is the key here for you. Because you could definitely be insecure in a sense that you're looking too much into what it is that you lack and what it is that you want but don't currently have. But yeah, good news, you guys. Definitely good news. I see so many good news for you guys. I'm seeing also lots of 10s. I'm just quickly trying to go through things. Yeah, 10s. So yeah, completion energy for sure. You're leveling up is all. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next time. Hey group 3, for those who picked the shark tooth, what's up? Welcome to your reading. I'm so excited to get into this, but just a quick reminder, these are general messages, so only take the ones that resonate, but I already know you're gonna do that. I hope you enjoy this reading. So let's get started. Okay, so I already have all the decks laid out in front of me, and I'm just gonna use whichever one I feel called to use, okay? So group 3, future energies, messages for future energies, please. Okay. So we have Garden on the bottom of the Lenormand deck, which, by the way, all of these decks are going to be linked down below. We have the Sun, the Lady, and the Clouds. So interesting that the Lady is kind of looking towards the clouds, yet the Sun is right behind her. So I do see that there is some guardian, some protective energy, despite whatever uncertainties that you are going through. Any negative time, any anxiety. So whatever it is that you are going through, I do see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel sort of thing, situation happening. Yeah, if you didn't watch the intro or the overall energies, these are the overall energies cards. So right away, this will tell you if this is resonating with you. I just want you to take a look at them. You have the Two of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse, the Fool, and the Knight of Pentacles, and the After Tarot deck. So these are the future energy cards, or this is the future energy overall card reading. So yeah, just wanted you to take a look at it, see if it's something that calls out to you visually. I explain it in more detail in the intro, so if you're interested in watching that, then go ahead, but let's go ahead and continue on with your future energy messages, okay? So I'm getting messages about your social circle, group 3. Maybe that's resonating with you, maybe not. 10 of Wands. Temperance again, got this in group 2. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. So we have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign as well. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot of responsible energy. Like either you are responsible or you're not responsible. Either you're dependent or something or someone is dependent on you. I do, though, sense that help is coming. I love the 10 of Cups, you guys. This is actually my favorite card ever in every single deck. At least in the Rider-Waite Tarot especially. It's just, I don't know, I just get such good vibes off of it. Okay. So we have here from the Fountain Tarot deck, the Fool. We got the 4 of Swords. If you remember, we got the Fool in the overall energy as well. 4 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. And then bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Coins. So there is a sense of creating and working towards something with these 2 cards. It could be to have this moment here. I'm really feeling like conflicting energies. Like you want to chill, you want to relax. Because there is a sense of uncertainty here with the 2 of Swords, but there's also a sense of wanting to leap forward and just make the decision already. There's wanting to, okay, there's like 2 ways that I feel like you are feeling. You want to move fast, or you want to move slow and take caution. Something is uncertain. Again, you have 2 uncertain cards here, or cards of uncertainty rather. You got the Clouds and the 2 of Swords. There's just something blocking the way. It's not clear. Look at that. Fool comes out again. Trust. So, yeah, if you're struggling, group 3, with a decision, that's your message. Trust. Take that leap of faith. Future energies are telling you to take that leap of faith because it does seem like there's a Sun card following you. The Sun card is not like flying behind you and following you, obviously, but the energy of the Sun, the warmth, the security, the innocence of the Sun is following you, and you can, in fact, trust that. Underneath the deck, we have 3 of Wands, take the lead. Interesting. There you go. Again, another message of kind of taking the leap, moving forward anyway despite the uncertainties. Just trying to follow your gut and intuition as best as you possibly could. Okay. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Between Worlds, another uncertainty card. Look at this. We have that same theme. No joke. You guys saw me shuffling, right? Look at that. Same themes are showing up over and over again, which is like a message in and of itself telling you to really pay attention, right? Because obviously there's a reason why these themes are showing up over and over again. So it's almost like you have 2 decisions. This duality, this good versus bad, black versus white, is really coming through. Sunny versus cloudy. There's 2 paths. I feel like you are on a crossroads right now. It could have something to do with your, you also have TikTok on the bottom of the deck. It could have something to do with your social circle as mentioned. 11 here, by the book. And we also have 11 with a lady. So you might be somebody who is very traditional, or you try to kind of play by the rules and you know, you're like a law-abiding citizen kind of thing. You want to do things right. You don't want to like create too much waves. You don't want to rock the boat too much, is what I'm getting. But in the same regard, it's like you're doing it the honest way. You're doing it the hardworking way. You're getting what you want and working towards what you want by being honest, conscientious, cautionary, and, you know, kind of keeping everybody in mind. But there's a part of you that just wants to go for it. Oh, I see that on the bottom of the deck you also have the Three of Wands, which we had, I believe, here. So again, a lot of similar themes. Three of Wands, and then you have 3 between worlds here. 333, you could be seeing 333 a lot. Okay, so we have home here, wanting to come through, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. Some of you guys could be feeling a little bit insecure in your home or your security in general. Okay, so we also have self-esteem here, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. It might definitely have something, or it might definitely connect to your confidence, self-worth, self-pride, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Like, you want this thing, and by having it, you feel that you will be more confident, you will gain more self-esteem, you will have more self-worth. But you're doing things by the book. And I do feel like that's important to you. I'm getting a sense I want to read what's that about. It's been a while since I got the by the book card, so I want to just see what the creator intended when she made this card. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal law. Yeah, so you are keeping a lot of people in mind in terms of what it is that you are wanting to do. Now, if you watched group 2 previously, it might have something to do with a marriage or your education and what you're going to be studying, or what careers you'll be taking. Because I did see the Tower card in the Lenormand deck in group 2, so you might be wanting something completely different than what your family or your culture expects of you. Insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. So you, group 3, are definitely at this point in your life where you're ready to move on and level up. You're ready to go to the next level in your life and in yourself as well. You definitely want something new. Group 3, something new is definitely coming for you, coming towards you, and it's big with the 3 Fools that we have. It's big changes for sure. And it might be completely different than what you'd originally planned for or anticipated or thought you could end up doing or being. And I don't think that that's a bad thing at all. Consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. So yeah, I feel like you're like computing so many things all at once in your mind. But yeah, for your future energy messages, you are definitely going to be experiencing huge changes in your life for sure. Okay, you gotta be kidding me. This showed up like I think 3 times now in this reading. Tantric energy. I'm gonna just have you read that because I read this like twice before. Okay, fine, I'll read it for you. The frequency of tantric energy helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with one another. There might be a lot of sexual repression in your culture or where you grew up. Maybe your family is just very conservative in that way. And I do sense that you want to sort of move out from that. I'm not saying you're going to have sex with a whole bunch of people or you're going to put yourself out there sexually. The energy of tantric journey is not just about sexuality. It's about sensuality. It's about being in touch with ourselves in a sexual way, which doesn't necessarily mean that we have to be having sex. I think it's just a part of ourselves that wants to express itself, if that makes sense. And then you have the Merkaba, which also showed up a couple times in the previous readings. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. So it is a sense of future energies and present energies melding or merging together, rather, which I talked about before I even started this reading. So it just goes to show we are in fact on the right track. So yeah, group 3, there are definitely messages here regarding multi-dimensions. So I do sense that your karma is coming into full completion, which is not a bad thing. Like when I say karma, I'm not saying bad karma necessarily. I'm talking about all the good and the bad, and the lessons that you've learned and will learn are all coming together and coming into a harmonious balance. I do see that you are going to be awakening to something that needs to change, whether that's your own behavior or a way of thinking. Maybe it's regarding this group of people that no longer serve you. I just feel like group 3, you are on your way to becoming more stable and more grounded in your everyday life, but you're about to leap off of that cliff. You need to leap. You need to take the leap in order to get there. Now that leap could be anything. It could be moving, changing places. Moving to another place. It could be not doing things by the book, not doing things the way that you're used to doing them. Not necessarily saying break the law or anything, but like doing things differently. Embodying a different sort of woman than the one that you were taught to. Now, again, take the messages that resonate with discernment, okay? Because I understand that for others of you, it can be a safety issue. But I am getting the message to tell you that you are worth that. You deserve to be free, you know? Okay, the arts here. Express yourself through creative activities. For others of you guys, or for group 3, this could be a stepping stone. Your art, your creation. It could be music, painting, dancing even, singing. You also get peace. This card in and of itself might just resonate with you. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. So yeah, I did sense a sense of worry there, especially with the clouds in the beginning of the reading. Okay, so now I'm getting a really strong sense that it has something to do with your social circle or the people that you surround yourself with the majority of the time. There is a sense of wanting to branch out away from like their traditions, away from what those people are generally used to. You want to do something a little bit different, and it might be scary for you at first. Others of you guys, you're young. You're likely in like high school or something. I'm getting a sense that someone here is in high school or like just about ready to go to college. So like 16 to 18. And you're finding that you're different. You're a little bit different from your group of friends. And there's a sense of wanting to remain connected, but knowing that in order to move forward, you might have to do things that they might not understand, or you might have to be and express yourself in a way that they might not understand. Some of you guys might be expecting a baby, and that could be kind of triggering or worrying for you. So there is a message of trust. You have to trust, okay? And I know that's easier said than done, but just know that you are protected, okay? Yamaya, grandmother ocean primordial. Again, there is this baby symbolism here. Some of you women out there might be expecting a baby soon. But again, this is a future energy. So if that's what you want, then great. If not, then you know exactly what to do, right? Vulnerability. Open your heart and allow yourself to be tender. I'm getting there is definitely a sense of needing to come to the... There is a sense of needing to come to accept certain emotions and feelings and certain truths about oneself. Sacrifice. There are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. Okay, so this is so key, you guys. For group 3, there are people who are thinking about sacrificing either their biggest dreams, their heart desires, for the comfort of their social circle or for the comfort of their families or something like that, for the comfort of their culture. They don't want to, like, again, as mentioned previously, rock the boat too much. They don't want to be too different because they don't want too much attention, unnecessary attention on them. I do get a sense that you likely should not forego your highest purpose, your heart's desire. And I'm seeing a squirrel right now in front of the tree in front of me. So the squirrel might be significant to you, but you shouldn't forego your heart's desire you shouldn't forego your heart's desire or play small to make other people comfortable with you. You have 3 of Wands again. Okay, you got that 3 times. 3, 3, 3. So again, 3, 3, 3 could be a very significant number for you. Take the lead here. And I also noticed that on the bottom of this deck, the Wisdom of the Oracle, all of these decks will be linked down below. But you also have 30, which simplifies to 3. So lots of trees. Maybe you need to spend time in nature, but lots of 3s. You are in a very creative energy right now. I think your creative energy is very strong at this moment. So whatever you focus on and intend to manifest in your life is going to be magnified in terms of power, in terms of speed, in terms of intensity. So this card here, to be what we are and to become what we are capable of becoming, is the only end of life. Again, so I do sense that you are stuck in a rut. There is a way for you to evolve, and I do sense that you want to evolve. There are things that you want out of life for yourself, especially, that others around you, maybe your close friends or just, again, mentioned, like your family, might not approve of. Queen, oh my gosh, you guys. There's another baby card. Queen of Cups. Blessed is the influence of one true loving human soul on another. So this could be a mother-daughter type of situation. You're dealing with a son and mother, or just a child and their parent. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below if that's resonating with you whatsoever, and how. Do you want a kid? Are you manifesting to have a baby, or are you scared of becoming pregnant? Are you scared that you are pregnant? But yeah, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Ace of Pentacles. This is definitely, again, coinciding with the messages that I was talking about earlier, where, you know, the sacrifice card is talking about you not foregoing your heart's desire because you want to make other people comfortable. So yeah, group 3, there are big foundational changes coming towards you very fast and very quickly. And the only reason why it's not, if you're waiting and if you feel like you have been waiting, it's because you're not certain. You have not made a decision, because there's a part of you that's afraid. So that is your message. How you want to go forward now is up to you. You know, this could definitely be what you want. 10 of Cups, this like simple energy of contentment, happiness, peace. This card contains everything. It has love, it has family, it has friendship, it has abundance, it has gratitude, connection with the divine, everything. So that's why I love it, and I feel like that's what you want. but there's something inside of you that just hasn't decided for some reason. And it could be that social circle, again, with the garden card, that community. But, you know, this could be the stepping stone for you to move past those obstacles, express yourself through creative activities and endeavors. And do not sacrifice your heart's desire for what someone else wants. This is your life. This is your story. This is that you are the star of this story. But yeah, group 3, this is your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Hey group 4, welcome to your reading. If you picked this stone, we're about to get started, but before we do, I just want to remind you that this is a general reading, so only take the messages that resonate, and be sure to tune into your intuition regarding how the messages feel, and then you will have your message regardless. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. If you do at any point, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would help the channel a lot. Thank you so much. Let's get started. I have all of the decks laid out in front of me, and I'm just going to be grabbing whichever one I feel called to. Okay, so let's start with the Lenormand decks. All of these cards will be linked down below if you're interested in purchasing them. I appreciate it if you use the links, but if not, it's fine too. So we have the fish here and the letter. Could have something to do with paperwork or just mail regarding your business. Mail regarding your income, way you make money, the way you bring in that dough. So you could be getting mail, you could already have mail, it could have something to do with maybe making it official, or receiving some sort of communication that will benefit your business. Okay, so these are all potential messages. Just think paper, letter, mail, plus business, money, luck, because that is what the fish is all about. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, which we got in the previous stack, group 3, but it was upright, and for some reason I'm just getting a sense of picking this one up in reverse. Instantly when I saw it fall down on my table, it was just pick it up in reverse, so that's what I did. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Cups, which is a water sign. So you could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And again, we also got the Queen of Cups in the previous reading. So that could be significant for you if you want to check that last reading out. So we have the 6 of Cups, Knight of Cups, so much cup energies here, and 8 of Cups. Okay. Lots of emotions, feelings here. Nostalgia, like your heart wanting to express itself at this point. And also with the fish here, there's obviously a lot of water, so quite interesting. With the 6 of Cups, I see that card as a card representing something or someone in your past. This is like your fond memories of childhood, or in childhood rather. With the Knight of Cups though, and the 8 of Cups, it's kind of interesting because, you know, see here, the Knight is moving towards this 8 of Cups, which is walking away from something. So I do sense that, especially with the 10 of Swords in reverse, there could be somebody coming in or something coming in that will help you move forward from your past. Even if it was fond, it just is a message of growth here. 3 of Coins. Yeah, so again, there are definitely foundations being built at this point. For those who pick group 4, it is about finances or related to career. Knight of Swords, another knight. So you could be dealing with 2 different people, like if you're here for a love reading, or if the future energies for you is love. So again, unfortunately, because it's a general reading, I'm not exactly sure if it's career or financially related per se, or love related. It really depends on you. Now, this is a great moment to kind of stop for a second and tune in. Which one resonates with you? Which one do you want the most? Which one do you want to focus on? Do you want to focus on manifesting somebody into your life, or do you want to focus on your career and your means of income? Or perhaps are they both somehow connected? That could also be the case. On the bottom here, the 9 of Coins. So it definitely has something to do with your finances and your financial stability regardless. This is an energy who is obviously very financially secure and independent. So that could be significant for you. I do sense, though, a competition. So with the 2 knights here, they are facing each other. So the energies are moving towards each other. It does feel like there is a competitive nature to this love situation that I'm also picking up on. It could also be like business partners with 2 different ideas, or you and then a business partner with 2 different ideas just not agreeing or coming to a mutual understanding upon something regarding your business. And I'm always talking about business, you guys, because the fish. The fish for me is a business card. But yeah, we have breathe here. 2911, breathe. So again, it could be really intense for you at this point. On the bottom of the deck, we have mending. Yeah. So have you guys gotten into a fight or a disagreement with somebody? It could be regarding your work or somebody at work, someone in the business. Soulmates. Wow. The person that you're working with could possibly be a soulmate. Or your business partner or your future business partner could be a soulmate, like an actual romantic soulmate. See, I'm seeing here a key and like a lock and the penguin's heart. So what this person has is obviously very complementary to you, which is beautiful. I mean, that is just absolutely the perfect type of relationship, is when, you know, you're like physically connected, you're intimate, you have great sexual chemistry, and you're working together, but also able to maintain a friendship. I mean, come on, like that's just like a win-win situation, I think. Ooh, okay. Remembrance. On the bottom of this deck, it says, the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to grow gracefully with and in this life. So there are definitely multiple lifetimes involved that is helping you in your journey. We have change. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Again, as mentioned earlier, there is that sense of changing. There is a sense of something coming in, either an energy, a person, an actual tangible thing, or something abstract coming into your life and causing things to change. You walking away from something. That could definitely have something to do with your past, in order to give you this sort of like lesson burden, you know, it's like a weight off of your shoulders. We also have passion. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Passion. I love this card. Like, look how beautiful that color is. So yeah, I did mention this earlier as well. I'm repeating myself, but there was a sense of emotions running high. Intense emotions. And you might need to take a few deep breaths in order to calm yourself regarding those emotions. because it might come quickly, or if not, it just might be intense. You might be completely uprooted and planted in a whole different environment. And it might take some time adjusting to that. For others of you, that could have everything to do with your business decisions that you are weighing on your mind right now. Walking away from one and going forward in another. You know, if you didn't watch the overall reading in the beginning, these are the cards that we all got. Three of Swords in reverse, Two of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Fool. So something was taking its time coming towards you, but it does seem like that wait is over. As soon as you make that leap, as soon as you make that decision, then this ceases to be upright and becomes reversed. And there is a sense of that safety net catching you when you fall. Mending, so it could definitely be reconciliation for others of you. It doesn't have to be, of course, romantic. It could be, but again, it could just be regarding another energy that you might have had conflict with. Soulmates don't necessarily have to be romantic, right? Nevertheless, the Three of Coins here in this reading really show that it definitely has something to do with your finances some way, somehow, especially because you have the Nine of Coins as well. Family, so this could be someone in your family. Belonging, community, culture, and tribe. It's making those decisions of like whether to, I guess, cater to certain communities, cater to certain people, cater to certain cultures, and maybe having differing beliefs and opinions regarding that. Bottom of the deck is passion. Again, 2 passion cards. Desire, fun, fulfillment, joy. So group 4, I do sense that you are feeling like restless. You're feeling restless. You want change somehow. And it doesn't just have to be business, by the way, although it could eventually lead to business. It could just be that you needing change and wanting change will eventually lead to something into your life which you might not have expected, and it could have something to do with your source of income also. Group 4, I do sense that there could definitely be jealousy somehow. Are you feeling jealous in any way? If so, this might be your reading. But I think that the jealousy might cause you to walk away from something. Maybe that's, actually those jealous thoughts and emotions, or just the situation. Mary Magdalene underneath. Unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So, that in and of itself is a challenge. Let me tell you that right now. I know it's hard to be compassionate when somebody is just pissing you the F off. Okay, bright future, Lakshmi. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. So, that just speaks for itself. Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. I do get a sense that there might be a need for that for others of you who are not feeling like you're in your full power. How do you know when you're not in your full power? Either you're talking badly about somebody, you're thinking badly about somebody, you're judging somebody, especially if you're a woman judging another woman. That means you're not in your power. That means you're not in your inner goddess power. And same thing for a man, because you're in a place of insecurity. But we also have fairness here. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So you guys, there is a sense of some sort of contractual thing happening here where there needs to be an agreement, whether it is actual and whether it is official, like in paper, you have to sign something, or before you can move forward, there has to be like a sitting down with this person, with this other energy, which might just be represented by the 2 knights. And the mending card, you might actually have to sit down and talk it out. That's what I'm getting. And I do sense that if this is resonating with you, that is in the work, that is brewing, that is coming forward and coming to you. It could have something to do with your family or just someone in your community or tribe. I do feel like it was a very stressful situation, however. I'm just feeling like there was like a huge power struggle for whatever reason, and unconditional love there with Mary Magdalene is interesting because it's such a challenge, you know? I feel like it's challenging for you guys to have and hold this person in an unconditional loving light, especially with the history that has happened. 11, detach. This is the Justice card, I believe. So interesting because we have very much of the same themes. You could be seeing doves as well. The dove could be your current spiritual animal at this moment, but the dove could just be significant for you at this time. But there is a sense of justice and balance and equilibrium needing to take place. So I do see also that detach and family are both 2s. So you might need to detach from your family a little bit, at least emotionally or mentally and spiritually, if you want to move forward. Because I do sense that there are certain people in your community or your tribe, rather. It doesn't have to be blood family at all, but it just feels like they're holding you back a little bit for whatever reason. And again, this dispute could be with this other person. So you might have gotten in a fight with a cousin who you were previously close to, or a sister or something like that. And there's just a need to mend that. Here we have believe and succeed with the 6 of Wands. So for others of you, you might need to move out, and you're wanting to move away from your home situation and into something new altogether. You'd get that same theme here with the walking away with the 8 of Cups, and also the ship. There's a ship in here in the back, if you see that. So the move actually might be necessary for this business success and for this 9 of Coins situation to come to fruition. And I also see underneath that is the 8 of Cups. So you're getting the 8 of Cups twice, which is just a message of basically intensifying that energy. Let's see, any other cards? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to get messages from this card. I'm just feeling like someone here wants to be free from something. They're just blockages. There's a need to like mend the relationship, but at the same time detach from it completely. Setting this person free, setting certain ideas or goals perhaps in the past that no longer work free. Lemuria returns, earthy spirituality, community, ocean conservation. Interesting here. There is a pregnant mermaid talking about community. So again, it doesn't have to be a physical child. It could be. That could definitely be what's coming. But I do sense that it is just something being birthed, something brewing underneath the surface. And that is change. You are impregnated with change. Group 4. That's not a bad thing whatsoever. I personally always welcome change because everything changes in nature. Vulnerability here again. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. So again, there's a sense of communication possibly. And vision, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out of body travel. So you might have already gotten visions in terms of how you want to move forward and how you should move forward. So that's interesting for sure. You know what? Group 4, you guys, since you picked that bluish turquoise stone, you could be dealing with the ocean somehow, especially because you have so much cup energies and you have the fish here. Are you, called to the ocean? Are you feeling like you want to work in the ocean or work with something regarding the ocean? You might be environmentalist also, but you could also just be somebody. You could also just be somebody who thrives living and being near the ocean. And that is why your ship card shows up here with the 6 of Wands. Oh, you know what? Last night I was watching this YouTube video. It was on my recommended, and it was this girl going to school or spending a semester at sea. Apparently they have that. It's like $28,000 to $30,000, I think. And they're basically on a ship, and that's where they're studying, or that's where their school is, at least for that semester. And in the meantime, they're traveling all over the world. So that could be something that resonates with you. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. To everything, there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. So again, with that change card, could be significant. There's a time to remain the same and a time to change, and I do sense that your time to change is coming soon. You have 2 passion cards also. So I do sense that this is a message for you to follow through on your passions. And on the bottom of the Art of Life deck, which will be linked down below in the description box, you have the 8 of Pentacles. Until you try, you don't know what you can do. Henry James. So again, there is that sense of pushing your limits, doing something that you might not have previously done. And this could honestly be that business message for you. Anything else? Oh, I also notice 29 simplifies to 11, and you have 11 here with the detach, and the 2 here with the family, and the warrior returns. Also 29. Lemurians were balanced beings, in-betweeners if you like. They were not competitive, nor were they interested in definitions of differences. They nevertheless delighted in diversity. This is the energy you are influenced. This is the energy influencing you right now. So interesting, because in the beginning of the reading, I was sensing a competitiveness. So this could just definitely be a reminder of you to kind of refrain and detach from any competition you feel in the family or in your tribe, especially with all of these 11s. You could also be seeing a lot of 11s. So Lemuria Returns is about really grounding and getting back into our roots as humans before all of the complexities of society today. It's about coming home into, it's about getting back to our roots and living in a more authentic way, connected to the land. So I do sense that maybe your community doesn't appreciate that. Some of you guys are actually, wanting to go vegan even, and maybe you're very heavily connected to like the fishing community. That's possible. Something of this sort where you're just kind of changing, you're different in a way, and you're passionate about something that others might not agree on, or at least might not agree with you on. And so Lemuria Returns, being an energy of embracing diversity and embracing differences, could just be that message for you, and that reminder that, unconditional love is important in this case, because we are in fact allowed to be different. We have the right to be different. We have the right to change our minds if we so felt that to be necessary. And for the last group 4, I do see that you're working on something, and I do see, if not already, that something that you are going to be passionate about. is going to come into your life, and it's going to be a catalyst for huge change as well. And again, it can come in the form of a lover / business partner. And I do feel like, you know, you will actually mend some of those familial relationships that might have fallen off, or any friendships that perhaps you feel called to mend. You're definitely going to have the chance to do so. Especially with vulnerability here, there is a sense of you needing to be honest, and you actually getting the chance to be honest and to speak your mind and to speak your truth. Manifesting those soulmates, things coming into balance, how the situation, whatever it is maybe for you, will be definitely handled in a fair and just manner. So yeah, you're definitely gonna walk away from things that are no longer serving you you're definitely going to be walking away from things that are no longer serving you towards the way and the direction in which you feel passionate and called to go forward, regardless of who might not agree. And I think that's the message. So this is you at this moment tuning into this reading in order to prepare for that. If this is something that's resonating with you, of course. So yeah, group 4, that is your reading. If you picked this stone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and if you resonated with it, I'd greatly appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon, and comment down below if it resonated with you and how. I'm really interested to hear about your unique situations. So thank you so much for sharing and watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.